there, starlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jess from Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and star into your power. For those of you who never ventured to my sector of the universe before, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so very much for being here and for joining me for a weekly reading. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for your love and support. And for those who have already subscribed, I greatly appreciate your support to this channel. And for those who haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and click on that subscribe button to join our tribe. We would be so very thankful for you and joining our community. Okay, I have a couple of things. In case you didn't already know, my calendar is open for personal readings. I do have links to the more popular ones that I do in the description box below. So if you just go to the description box and click on that link, you can get more information as to what that reading entails, all that good stuff. Also, I have a new service. It's the Love Partner Compatibility Analysis service. What that is I will combine your birth charts, the birth charts between you and your person of interest, and it will provide really great insight into the dynamic of your connection. It will also determine if that person of yours is your actual soulmate or your light counterpart, which is also known as a twin flame. I will leave a link to that particular compatibility analysis service in the description box below. All right. So with that being said, let's get into your reading. Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to your weekly reading. Thank you so very much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you guys are doing super awesome. If you are in the Northern Hemisphere, happy June. We are halfway through the year. Craziness. My son finished school today, so we are both excited about that. Summer has officially started for us. All right, Pisces. What we're going to do here is we're going to see what your overall theme is for this week. What is the overall theme for Pisces for this week? Spirit guides, please, and thank you. We're going to see what you need to focus on, what you need to avoid for this week. Also, if this reading doesn't resonate with you, Pisces, make sure you check your moon and rising signs. If it does resonate and you want a bigger picture, a more clear picture as to what is coming for you during the week, I highly recommend watching the moon and rising signs. Also, if you stay to the end, you'll get to ask a question and we will get accurate answers from the angels for you. So Pisces, we have 32. Trust, the egg moon. 3 + 2 is 5. Change. Something needs to change about how you defined the word. I'm having issues today with the readings and my speech. Anyway, I know Mercury's still in retrograde and it usually doesn't affect me, but whatever. I'm not making excuses. Trust. Changing the way you define the word trust. What does trust mean to you? This is you learning to trust in yourself, trust in the divine, trust in others. You are in this egg. You're naked. You're afraid to feel vulnerable. You have this thing about whether you can trust somebody, trust others with being vulnerable, because people have abused that trust in the past. You've probably been vulnerable with other people and, you know, they tore you apart. They made fun of you because either you were emotional or you were being so open about things. You were being vulnerable and you're just like, okay, I'm going to lay everything out on the table. And somebody laughed at you. Somebody was like, oh my God, you're such a baby. I just heard that. Or, you know, especially if you're a guy watching this and somebody tells you, oh, you know, why are you wearing your heart on your sleeve? And for some of you, you've done that before and now you're retracting into this egg here and it's like, I can't do that anymore because I get hurt. I want to go inside this bubble. I want to go inside this egg and just crawl away and not shine my light. You really need to start trusting more in yourself, Pisces. And look what's interesting. I never noticed this about this card. It looks like this egg is halfway through the ground and halfway above. I'm getting from this, you need to balance your masculine and feminine energies. I'm seeing an ostrich's head in the ground. It's like some of you are trying to avoid something. Avoid change. Avoid you being vulnerable again because you're afraid of what's going to happen. But really be honest with yourself and ask yourself, so why is it that I'm feeling this way if I have trust issues? Look deep down inside yourself, Pisces, and ask yourself that question. Yes, it is tough to face your fears. Yes, it is scary when you look deep down inside yourself, because I can tell, Pisces, deep down there's been some hurt there and other people have hurt you, especially you. And like I said, it comes to being vulnerable. And you don't want to go down to that place. It's dark down there. I know. Look how dark it is down here at the bottom of this card. But you have to overcome that. If you don't get to the bottom of this and you don't really tap into that part of yourself, it's going to haunt you for the rest of your life. You need to heal it. You need to come to terms with it, facing your fears. Of seeing the death card. Really understanding why it is that you just have this issue with trust. And a lot of you just don't really trust the world anymore. And you don't trust yourselves either because of things that have happened in the past. You have to release the past. Like the death card and the eight of cups. Maybe I said ace of cups for a reason. Maybe it has to do with, pouring out your emotions, or you used to pour out your emotions and it just bit you in the butt. Okay? But first and foremost, you have to start trusting yourself, trusting that you do have that potential, that you can be vulnerable with others. Again, if this is resonating with you with regards to being vulnerable with people, trust that the universe is going to back you up and ask for help. Like I really need to understand and get to the bottom of this with this trust thing. Why don't I trust myself? Why am I afraid to go back out there into the world? It's like that moon is there and it's like illuminating your path, but you're afraid of it. And the moon represents fears, uncertainties, ambiguities, right? The unknown, the dark night of the soul, you guys. That must be why I was talking about really going within and just being fearful of really seeing who's really down in there. But you know what? We all have to do shadow work. When we work on that, the miracles that happen in our lives are something like anything you've never seen. The liberation that you will feel, like the judgment card, the freedom that you will feel, like full, going out into the world without fear ever again, is huge. When you do that type of work and you go inside yourself and you say, you know what, I can do this. I can go back into the world. I don't have to be, naked in this egg thing, shying myself away from the world. You're more capable than you think. This is very huge for people to understand what self-trust is. Trust your intuition, trust your instincts, like again with the moon. You know what? I'm taking a pause, guys, because I've had this card come up before. And I'm looking at the picture here. The egg is beneath the nest, and we have this duck on top of it. If I'm not mistaken, if you have an egg in a nest and the mother duck is not sitting on it to keep it warm, what's going to happen? The egg won't hatch, right? The egg is underneath the nest. The mother cannot protect the egg. The mother cannot give warmth and love to the egg. She's not even sitting in the nest. She's standing in it. The egg is beneath it. If you try to stay underneath that egg, how are you going to get, and you're not trusting that this duck is going to keep you safe and keep you warm, how are you ever going to come out of that shell? How are you ever going to learn how to break free and get yourself out of this bubble? I mean, there's not much space you can move around in here, right? It's like really time for some expansion. And it really comes with learning how to trust yourself and changing the way you look at yourself, changing the way you think about who you are, what your abilities are, what you're capable of. You have to be more secure in yourself, more secure in your abilities. Self-confidence, I'm seeing Nine of Pentacles now. It's time for you to trust not only yourself, Pisces, but trust in the universe, okay? And look, I haven't seen this card in a while. Look what's at the bottom of the deck here. We have none other than the masculine, the lunar god. It's time for you to lead. Break out of that egg there. Stop hiding your light. Shine yourself away from the world. It's time to shine your light, Pisces. It's time to show the world who you really are. Step into your leadership capabilities. You are a leader. This is you really having your masculine side of yourself come out. Because what I'm seeing right now is that your feminine energies are way up there. They're way imbalanced compared to where your masculine energies are. You got to balance out the two. You have way more power than you think, Pisces. It's also time for you to be the leader in your own life. Have that sovereignty. Believe that you have that, because all of us have it. And until we realize that about ourselves, trust in your leadership capabilities, trust in the ability, trust in the knowing that you can be more masculine, be more powerful, be more of a leader. This is also you really more so taking action towards that. Look at the contrast between the masculine card and then the trust card. Your head is in between your knees and you're in the egg. Look at this guy. Working with the phases on the moon. The lunar god. I mean, goodness gracious, he's a god right here. Start learning new things. Start learning more about yourself and your abilities. There's something deep down inside, Pisces. I'm getting it again. There's this potential that you have and you're afraid to tap into it. Because you're afraid to step out into the world and showcase your true abilities. You got to get out there. And one thing is that you have to trust in your abilities and know that you know what you know. And that you can achieve anything. You can overcome anything. You are a leader. We all have leaders within us. Don't shy away from that. It's really time for you to step into your masculine power. Okay? All right, Pisces, we're going to see what you need to avoid and what you need to focus on. What is it that Pisces needs to focus on for this week? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Look at that. We've got the Nine of Cups, Pisces. Man, that sun. Ugh. Hopefully it doesn't bother you too much. Page of Coins at the bottom. Laying a solid foundation for yourself. Being ambitious. Grounding yourself. Being faithful to you. Okay. We're going to see what you need to avoid. What is it that Pisces needs to avoid? Whee! We have 3 cards. Ooh, 10 of Swords, 2 of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. We're going to get to that in a little bit. Pisces showing up there with the water energy. All right, let's talk about this for a minute. Oh. 10 of Pentacles. Finding your stability and security. This is you wanting this type of energy, the quintessential dream, the happy marriage, a happy home, the happy life. Abundance in all forms. This is the Kabbalah tree. Look at how balanced these pentacles are. This is you really being harmonious in your environment, understanding how to manifest things into your life. This is really about you balancing out the material and spiritual worlds here. And understanding what true wealth is, and that ties into inner wealth, okay? Your inner wealth that you have for yourself, when you trust yourself, when you trust your abilities, when you are self-confident and you tap into that leadership, that leader about you, those masculine qualities, right? Confidence, courage, ambition. Your inner wealth shines out, and then what happens then? You start calling this type of energy in. These are pentacles. This is of the material plane. But in order for you to have this type of energy with the 10 of coins, the abundance, the security, financial security, stability, new beginnings, because look, there's a bunch of pentacles here which are telling me like 10 aces. I'm looking at this. I've never looked at it as 10 aces before, but now I'm looking at it as 10 aces. It's like Spirit is trying to give you this gift of abundance 10 times over. I've never gotten that from reading this card, but I mean, I channel different things all the time. They want you to give this abundance to you, Pisces, 10 times over. You just got to come out of your shell. And when you shine your light, when you show the world what you're made of, when you step into that leadership ability and you have no cares about what the hell anybody else thinks, you don't give a shit about how people perceive you, none of that crap. You really step into your power. And when you are completely in alignment with what it is that you want, wait and watch what the universe gives you. Okay? Again, they're saying again, the Ace of Pentacles 10 times over. All right. What you need to focus on. Being content with yourself. Following your dreams, your wishes, your aspirations. You have this desire to live the good life. You have this desire to be, happy within yourself. Look at her face. She's swinging on this nice vine here with these flowers. She's got these cups here. She's like, yeah, I have all these 9 cups and I got them all on my own. I found them all on my own. Look how content I am. This is you maintaining your high vibrational state. This is a blissful card. Finding joy within yourself. You can't find joy without yourself. If you think you're going to find joy in the egg there, Pisces, no. You're not even looking outside. Your head's in between your legs. How are you going to find your wish fulfillment if you stay in that egg? If you shy away from the world? Focus on your bliss. What are your wishes? Make those wishes. Make them now if you need to. You really need to focus on what truly makes you happy, Pisces. We're going to get to that in a little bit after we go over your avoid cards. Okay, we have our lovely Mr. Knight of Cups, the 2 of Swords, and the 10 of Swords. The combination of the 2 of Swords and 10 of Swords, guys, that's pretty heavy. You're unsure of yourself. You second guess yourself a lot, Pisces. You are paralyzed with fear when it comes to making decisions. You are not really confident in your abilities to make sound decisions, to be clear about things. Maybe some of you go to the outside world for answers instead of going within. This is also you trusting your intuition. What's interesting about her is, let me pull this out. In Rider-Waite, the person is sitting down with the swords up. She doesn't have a semi-smile on her face. She's not walking. This lady is walking. And you know what this is telling you, Pisces? She has two swords in her hands. I see two Ace of Swords in her hands. Which one is which one is my truth? Some of you are overanalyzing what your truth is and you're not trusting it. That's why we have trust here, because you need to look at it from your heart, not your head. Your mind is telling you one thing and your heart is telling the other thing, telling you something else, and there's an imbalance there. It's like your heart has a communication issue with your brain. There's some sort of barrier between your heart and your brain, and they're not communicating. You can have them work in tandem and they could be harmonious, where your head isn't coming, what do I want to say? Your head isn't, I can't articulate it. Your head, when your head is thinking too much, overanalyzing, it has no way to process those thoughts to send to your heart, and then your heart receives those messages, and then you guys, the heart and the head, go back and forth, and then it's like, okay, Pisces, we've made a decision. This is what you're gonna do to going forward. Okay, this is weird that I'm saying this because I've never said this about this card before. However, you know why she's walking forward and she's walking away from the cliffs even though she's blindfolded? It's because she's trusting her intuition. Her heart and her mind are balanced, and they know how to communicate with each other, so much so that she can use the mind to take action when she gets these ideas, she gets these thoughts, and then her heart's like, go for it. Walk forward with confidence. Walk forward with courage. She does that because she's listening to her intuition. Don't overanalyze and don't second guess yourself. Make a decision. Ten of Swords. This is a painful situation. This is supposed to be a painful situation, is coming to an end. But what you need to take away from this, Pisces, is with all these swords in the ground, these are your lessons, your life's lessons, your conflicts, your challenges. You are done with going through the same crap with what lessons these swords are trying to teach you. And it's like, I'm done with this. I'm over. I'm done with being a victim. I'm done with betrayal. I'm done with dealing with all this pain and this angst. Some of you may have hit rock bottom. Some of you may have been in a divorce or are going through a divorce, or I don't want to surprise you, some of you might end up finding out you're going to get divorced, type of thing. Whatever this is for you, Pisces, I'm sorry. Maybe you have Cancer in your chart, or you're dealing with a Cancer. Pisces, maybe with these energies, it's just like you can't go on anymore. But you can't stay in this mentality either, okay? You have to avoid feeling like the victim, feeling like you've been betrayed in the past. And that's why some of you are in here with feeling vulnerable. I said that some people like stabbed you, not physically, hopefully. Some of you just like they did betray your trust. There it is. Thank you, Spirit. Some of you had your trust betrayed by other people. They really did a lot of damage to you, okay? And some of you did hit rock bottom because of it. And if you're still in this state, Pisces, nothing is going to come of this situation if you don't break free from that egg. You have to find the courage and confidence to get out of there. Step into your masculine power. You're creating that environment. You have the free will to get out of that egg. The longer you stay in that egg, and that you're going to spiritually die in a sense, because that duck is not giving you the warmth and the protection that you need. And that's the universe trying to give that to you. And you have to trust in the universe, like I said, but you have to trust in yourself too, that you can break free of this situation and not feel like this. Let the past of this go. If this is you feeling betrayed, or you went through a divorce, or the betrayal in a divorce, whatever this is for you, Pisces, you gotta let it go. You're afraid to make those decisions again with the Two of Swords because of this type of energy, because you feel like the victim. Honestly, Pisces, if you feel like a victim, you will be that victim because you continue to think it. Your thoughts create your reality. Why me? Why me? I laugh now because when I was a kid, I used to say that a lot. I even had a button. I had a button collection when I was a kid, and I had a button that said, why me, on it. And my friends and my family used to laugh at me because, you know, something would happen and I would say it out loud, roll my eyes, or the phrase would come up on a TV show or commercial, and my family would be like, oh, there's Jessie, you know. I had to stop thinking like this too. I was getting nowhere with thinking that I was a victim. Bullshit. I had to set my boundaries and speak my truth and speak my piece and stand up for myself. Be like, you know what? I'm done. I'm not the victim here. I'm only the victim because I choose to be. Knight of Cups. This is finding head-heart balance. I talked about that. Your emotions are getting the best of you. You really need to find balance in your emotions. Because again, there's things that are all over the place, and you're not even trusting, you know, your instincts. This guy trusts his instincts and his intuition, and he takes action, knowing that where his heart is leading him towards is going to get him to a better place, to get him to more fulfillment, like with the Nine of Cups energy. He has the Holy Grail in his hands. This is divine love of Christ, the unconditional love from God. This is going to heal and rejuvenate all things. When you have that Holy Grail in your hand, knowing the healing properties of this thing, and you go forth on your journey, trusting in that divine love and knowing that as long as you go forth with love and have love for all things, you're going to be protected and you are going to be looked after. Not that God doesn't do that when you don't, but this is just more of an emphasis on, you know, having that mentality, knowing that love heals all things. And you have to have a better balance between your head and your heart. More so really listening to what your heart tells you so that you can move forward. And just again, trust that this love that you maybe be afraid of will come again, or this new opportunity that you think you might have missed, something else better will come around, those types of things. All right, so what we're going to do now, Pisces, is we're going to clarify the cards here for what you need to focus on, what you need to avoid. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirians, please clarify the Nine of Cups. Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Could you please clarify the Nine of Cups for us? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, and your support, spirit, angels, and guides. Whoa. Okay. Hold up, guys. We have like 6 cards here. Yeah, I gotta fan them out. Oh, yeah. Something of the past. Okay. All right. We have, can you see that? Sorry guys, this is just crazy. I need to contort myself in front of the camera. We have Six of Cups, we have Knight of Wands, the Hermit, the Six of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Lover's card. We've got Gemini and Virgo showing up here. Maybe you were dealing with a Gemini or Virgo. It doesn't have to be, so don't force it if it's not. All right, Pisces. This is about healing your inner childhood wounds. Stuff that's happened to you in the past, whether stuff that happened in your childhood, that maybe you felt like you couldn't trust people as a kid, you couldn't trust your own parents, you didn't feel like you could trust the world. Something happened in your childhood where you may have been somebody who was very vulnerable, very giving and very kind, just being so nice to everybody, and people took advantage of that even as a child. That's for some of you. That's interesting. And you know, like you can't trust that again. It's like, you know, I try to do all these nice things and be kind and be generous, and you know, I get stomped on, I get taken advantage of, type of thing. This is also releasing that, okay? You're being nostalgic about something, or this past is coming back to haunt you because there's a reason why you're in that egg there with your head in between your knees. You're not taking action. You're not going anywhere. You're not even facing the moon. You're not listening to your intuition. You're not trusting it. Not trusting your instincts. Something happened in the past, something with childhood. This could even be with the Lover's card on the opposite side of the Six of Cups. And what's interesting, you have two sixes here. Okay. Peace, balance, harmony. Maybe there's something along the lines with a past life relationship. Could be a soulmate, a like counterpart / twin flame journey. And you just feel like nothing's going to come in the situation. You're going to stay on that egg and you're afraid to come out of your shell. It's like you're saddened by something. You're saddened by this connection. You need to go find your own wish fulfillment. You need to have that courage and action and ambition to go after what it is you want. Take that risk and go embark on that journey towards your destiny. You really need to achieve spiritual mastery here, Pisces, so that you can become more enlightened and spiritually grow. If you're in a light counterpart connection, this is really about you growing spiritually and finding self-love and really having your masculine side shine. To stand up, you have to balance your masculine and feminine energies. Okay? And this is you, you know, being confident and victorious, knowing that, okay, maybe this journey is going to take a long time, or this journey is taking a long time. You know, when is things going to change? But if you're going to be in here and you're not going to, I keep wanting to say cocoon, if you're not going to come out of this transparent egg and take action and be the leader who you really are, you're still going to be in this like hermit mode. You're isolating yourself from the world. This is the hermit. He stays in, like the hermit crab, he stays in the shell and he doesn't come out. I'm hiding from the world. They don't want you to do that, Pisces. Know that you'll be a success. This is a leader right here, right there. Growing spiritually to become that leader. This is also you doing a little bit more introspection, going within and meditating and getting that power. It's like gaining the strength to overcome these fears that you have of stepping out of your comfort zone. Queen of Wands energy too. She's a badass. She takes risks. She's the most fearless queen in the entire deck, okay? She's very strong mentally and spiritually. She knows what she wants and she goes after it, and she knows it's going to be a success because she trusts in the divine. Because if her heart is telling her to go after it, she knows the universe is going to back her up. And that's you making the right choices in life, being more in alignment with what better serves you, not being in alignment with something that keeps you in this egg. because again, you're not getting the warmth of protection from this duck. What's going to happen? Again, I'm not saying you're going to die. Please don't think that. It's more from like a spiritual sense in a way, because if you're in this energy, nothing is balanced. Your life isn't blissful. This is why you need to live a more blissful life right there. But you have to step into these energies right here, especially with the Queen of Wands energy, and start making choices towards your betterment, being more in alignment with knowing who you truly are, knowing what you want and how you're going to get it. Stepping into that confidence and courage, into that power. Choosing love for yourself right there. Okay. Woo. Real quick, we have Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. More Queen energy. Yep. No bullshit. She is the most mentally strong queen in all of the queens, out of all the queens. She doesn't make excuses. She doesn't judge herself. She doesn't judge others. She's fair. She's just with herself and with others. But she doesn't take bullshit either. And she's not making excuses for herself. If she wants to take action, she has these ideas, excuse me, and she wants to do something, like the Queen of Wands, she goes after it. And when she goes after it, she doesn't deal with anybody else's bullshit. She doesn't allow anybody to tell her what to do, how to say, how to think, okay? She doesn't allow anybody to tell her how to think. And you should do the same thing. All right, can you please clarify the energies for what they need to avoid? Thank you. Oh man, I knew that Nine of Swords was gonna come up. Okay. Knight of Swords, Queen of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. You are in these karmic patterns, these karmic cycles. Pisces, especially when it comes to not balancing out your emotions. You know, you're still stuck on this thing about wearing your heart on your sleeve is going to be detrimental to you. This has to be, again, balancing out your emotions. The Queen of Cups, the shadow side of her, she could be emotionally imbalanced. A little bit dramatic. There's drama with this guy too. There's like some drama going on in your life, or drama that happened in the past, and it's kept the wheel from turning because you were internalizing what happened in that past, and you know, these unexpected events or people who came into your life and out of your life and who were just never really stable in your life, and that caused you to lose trust, right? There's a huge trust issue with a lot of your relationships and family members in your childhood here. That really needs to heal. That's a huge healing thing, Pisces. Just so you know, if you're interested, I do have an ancestral pattern healing service on my website, capellawellness.com. This actually is really great for healing these types of energies when a lot of stuff in your past and from your ancestors are causing a lot of, you know, disdain and heartache and heartbreak and in karmic patterns in your life. So you can click on the link to my website in the description box below if you would like that type of healing. Okay, it's a very powerful healing, but I say that because I'm feeling a lot of this reading has to do with your past, and especially with childhood and ancestral patterns. Anyway, so they really want you to avoid being what's the word? No, it's not overly ambitious, because I have the energy here. There's something about, a crazy, chaotic imbalance of your emotions. The wheel is trying to turn in your favor, Pisces, but you're having all these hang-ups with these lower vibrational energies prevent the wheel from turning. Yeah, this is about your karma, your karmic cycles, your karmic patterns. A lot of it has to do with past love experiences. Ooh, I'm getting also maybe the love from a mother or the lack thereof. That's for one or two of you, okay? There's something that's unexpected that happened with your mother, Oh, that's specific. Specific for somebody. That's specific for somebody. Because the Knight of Wands brings unexpected changes. Maybe your emotions are, you're in and out. It's up and down. Your emotions fluctuate too much. All right, it's the shadow side of the Knight of Swords. But yeah, your emotions are in balance, and there's something here where there's some karmic patterns that need to stop being played over and over. And look, the Nine of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. Sleepless nights, having a lot of fear, a lot of worry, hopelessness. I can't get out of this. Yes, you can, Pisces. You do not have to stay in this energy. You just have to step into your power. You have to trust yourself and your abilities. You're not alone. I'm hearing that Spirit is saying you're thinking you're alone in all this. You're not. You have spiritual advisors. You have your guides, your angels. If you need help with tapping into that, shoot me an email. I will write an email back to you explaining how to do this. I've been doing that with other people. I don't charge for that. It's not a reading. I genuinely have this knack for wanting to help people without requesting anything in return. So if you need help with trying to connect to your guides and trying to understand that you really aren't alone, I can help you with that. But really, Pisces, you don't need to be in this energy. You can change this. Don't lose hope, okay? Don't give in to that fear. You're very fearful of coming out of that egg. The universe is trying to back you up. They're trying to help you. You're getting these insights and downloads and this intuitive help. Trust your heart and follow what your heart's telling you. All right, my dear Pisces, we're going to get some guidance for you, okay? We're going to get some guidance from Spirit. Let's see what they have for you. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian series. Please reveal to Pisces for their highest good. What guidance do you have for them? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Okay. I thought it was just going to be one, but all those just fell off at the top. Emergence. Look, number 11. That is a master teacher number. Can you see that? Oh, man. Creation, resurrection, magician. Magician. Your thoughts create your reality right there. You have the magic and the power to change things in your life. Let go of the past. Let go of whatever, anything anyone ever did to you. It's time for you to start creating your leadership abilities, right? The masculines also create. They take action to create things. It's time for you to be liberated. I think I talked about the Judgment card. There's resurrection right there. Freeing yourself from that egg. All right? It's time for you to understand you have all the tools and resources to make things happen. As I was saying, celestial assistance. Here's another 5. It's time to change things around, Pisces. Angelic messages, guidance, and enlightenment. Didn't I say you're getting this guidance and the universe is trying to bring you more guidance? But if you can't trust your intuition and the path is being illuminated for you. That's what I was saying. Get out of the egg. The universe is going to back you up when you step into your power. They will lift you up. They will better assist you. And they can't help you until you call upon them for help. That's why I said if you have trouble connecting to your guides and connecting to your angels or whatever, just shoot me an email, okay? I can help you with that. But say they're trying to come in, Pisces. The universe is your galactic family. So many of your spirit team members are trying to reach you, okay? Emotional freedom. I think I might have said that. Yeah, you need to free yourself. Vulnerability, flowing, rebalancing. Look, vulnerability. We were talking about that. You're afraid to be vulnerable. You need to release yourself. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I had something fall from my stand. You need to release yourself from this emotional baggage. I'm surprised that the Five of Cups didn't show up here. This is learning how to be vulnerable again, and trusting in yourself. Trust that it won't happen again. If being vulnerable in the past screwed you over, that's for some of you. Okay. There's also something about rejuvenation here with all this water that I'm looking at. It's time to cleanse yourself. It's time to balance your emotions, because right now you're emotionally unstable. So it says rebalancing here. And yeah, if you're afraid to share emotions with others, it's a scary thing, especially if you've been screwed over in the past by doing that. Or some people tell you that you're not supposed to express your emotions. That's bullshit, Pisces. I think you know that deep down inside. It helps to talk to somebody about your emotions. It helps to release those pent-up energies. Even if you're afraid of doing that, you can't be in that egg for the rest of your life. You just can't. You really got to feel more rejuvenation. I'm hearing that they want you to take sea salt baths. They want you to go into a body of water and swim in it. If you got a pool, go swimming. If you have a lake, go swimming in it. Put your feet in it. If you're by an ocean, go in the ocean. Take a bath, the sea salt bath. Something about the emotional healing of water. You could even take a very long shower and just stand in there. I highly recommend singing while you're doing that. That's going to release a lot of stuff. I have been singing in the shower ever since I was a child. And it has always helped me, okay? Release. Release the fear of being vulnerable. Release those pent-up emotions, okay? This is very important for you to focus on. Root chakra. Did I accidentally said Cancer earlier, didn't I? Like half of the word Cancer. You know what Spirit is telling me? Because some of these cards are what Cancer got. So they're suggesting if you have Cancer in your chart to read, to watch the Cancer reading. Yep. Vitality, stability, and survival, fearful. I was talking about you being fearful. There's a lot of fear here. I talked about fearful before. We saw the Nine of Swords. We have the Ten of Swords too, and the Two of Swords. There's a lot of fear involved with vulnerability here, of breaking out of that egg, of breaking your shell, of coming out of hermit mode and really stepping into your power. And why? It's because this chakra is way off balance. And when this chakra is not healed, all of the other chakras are out of alignment. I do have a root chakra healing meditation on my channel. It's in the healing meditations playlist. If you click on the playlist section heading, I would highly recommend that you do this meditation. It's a 5-minute meditation for at least once or twice a day for 30 days. Okay, stick to it. It's going to help you. Okay, you have any questions, just email me. All right, those are those cards. The bottom of the deck is transformation, metamorphosis, synchronicity, the unexpected. Yeah, when you come out of that egg, Pisces, it's the beginning of your transformation. I keep saying cocoon, but again, look, it's a butterfly here. That's why I keep wanting to say it. It's coming out of that cocoon and emerging into that butterfly you were destined to be. Okay, this is also, you're getting more information and you're getting signs and synchronicities from the universe on what steps to take. Trust. Again, the universe doesn't throw signs and synchronicities at us for some silly reason. There are no coincidences in life, okay? A lot of things are going to start happening for you now that involves your transformation, Pisces. And a lot of it's going to be unexpected. Unexpected things are going to start happening because the universe is trying to get you on your path, because you're still staying in that egg over there. They want you to come out of that. They really want you to break out of your shell. So be prepared, because a major transformation is coming. And don't be scared about it, okay? A lot of things are going to be healed. So much is going to change for you, and you're not going to recognize yourself once your transformation is complete. How do I know this? Because when I completed mine, everyone that I know looked at me differently. They're like, oh my God, you've changed so much. It's not a joke. Even some of the clients that I work with, I mean, I had my transformation already, and I've been even growing even more. They're even telling me, wow, you've just went up another level, that type of thing. Like, we never stop growing. We never stop healing. We never stop learning. All right. But there's a huge transformation that's about to take place, Pisces, and it's for you to really step into your power. All right. Okay. Lastly, ask your question. And while I shuffle in silence, we will see what answers the angels have for you. Really? Hold on. Oh, something else came out here. Okay, lovely Pisces, we have success. And a year from now. Okay, Spirit wants me to say, after you undergo this transformation, there's going to be some major success. Some other awesome things are going to be coming about a year from now. And what did I say? When it's all done, you're not going to recognize yourself. And you're going to look back a year from now and say, holy crap, look how far I've come. I've successfully completed my transformation, and now my world is completely different. And watch the magic and the abundance that just fall into your lap, okay? The bottom of the deck is communicate clearly. Yeah, communicate with others what it is you truly want, and communicate specifically with the universe what you really want in life. I also talked about the angels and the guides and everybody cannot help you unless you communicate to them that you need their help. You have to ask them, all right? Oh, here's a bonus card for you. This is not typical. This stayed on the altar. It says magical realms, belief, confidence, co-creative power. Yep, wasn't I talking about confidence? Finding your co-creative power. Here you go. Finding the magic within you, just like we had emergence, right? Magician, look at that. You are magical, Pisces. There is magic within you that you don't see yet. You have to go dive deep in there. Oh, wow. Did you see that? Some huge cloud just, oh no, the sun just moved. This is weird. There's no cloud covering it. Anyway, look at how that beam is shining on that orb. Again, they're saying this is a synchronicity, Pisces. The universe is trying to communicate with you right now, and they're saying you have that magic. You got to illuminate. Look at how that, wow, this is interesting. Look at how bright that gets. This is very crazy. That's the magic that you have. Transmuting the dark into the light. Holy cow. That is your power. You have that power to transmute the dark, Pisces, into the light. Look at that. Belief. Believe in that. Have that confidence. You have these abilities and you have that co-creative power. I'm going to do it again because it's so cool. All right. Bonus card for you, Pisces. All right. My lovely Pisces, that concludes your reading for this week. Thank you so much for watching, for subscribing to this channel, and for illuminating that thumbs up button. I wish you the best today and always. I send so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness, starring out.